back to the 5 Daring Kids YouTube channel, and we are
the Schnei-Flei 5. And today we will be doing the Never Have I Ever challenge, so you can get to know all of us. Well, let's begin.
I have never.
Wait, no, I didn't do.
I almost did.
It's fine. He's first.
Break a bone, but so I was 3 or 4 or something, and I was doing weights or something, messing around with them because I saw them for the first time, and I dropped it on my big toe, and I almost broke a bone. They just had to. I just took an X-ray and I was fine. So.
All right, Will, your turn.
I have
You have? What bone did you break?
this one.
How did you do that?
I fell off the monkey bar.
Oh, no. I'm glad you're better now. All right, Madison, your turn.
I have never, but I've hurt in it.
All right, Charlie.
Oh, I have.
Oh, it erased. It's it was upside down.
Why do I have 2 of these?
Upside down.
I-
Okay, start over.
Why do I have 2 of these?
All right, Charlie, you're next.
I have. And
What did you break?
I broke my ankle.
Ooh, how?
Well,
Okay.
I was running away from my cousins because they wouldn't let me watch a certain movie.
Uh-huh.
And the worst part about it was I was on vacation. So.
Oh, man,
It was
that's
just-
stinky.
And so I was running away. I didn't see because I was going to tell my mom. So I was like, I gotta tell my mom. I gotta tell my mom. And I wasn't paying attention because I'm like, I have to. And so there was like a little mattress. It was like it's like a little sofa that can turn into a mini sofa, and you can also fold it out to make like a little lounging area.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tripped over that. I went probably a foot into the air, and like I twisted it in midair and landed right on it. So it was just
Oh, man.
worst vacation ever. And the best part about it, well, actually the worst, it was just that I was on best vacation ever.
Okay. All right, Hannah, you're
I
up.
haven't.
You haven't?
Never.
Well, lucky.
I have. So I've ridden. The scariest one I've ridden was whenever I went to Six Flags in Six Flags over Texas. All you Texas guys or Texas people. And I read this one. It was called, I can't remember, but it was like the Titan, but a little bit shorter wooden version. And it was really scary, but I rode a roller coaster.
Ooh, scary.
Before, so I've also
Very
ridden
cool.
a water slide.
Very cool. All right, well, you're up. Have you been on a roller coaster?
I said no.
Oh, you said you have not. All right,
Yeah.
Madison.
You did me first.
Oh, I forgot.
I have. So me and Mommy went on this roller coaster, and we were in this little tiny box. And when we went like right on the hoop, I almost like pulled out because I was not buckled. And then when we went like so fast, Mom was like, I want to go home. And it was just so weird. So.
Crazy. All right, Charlie, you're up.
I have. I rode it in SeaWorld,
Oh yeah, I love those ones.
and it's called the SeaWorld Splash. It's really fun, and I wore like a shirt that because it gets you really wet, like it splashes you everywhere. Like when you get to the top, splash. When you get to the bottom, splash, because there's water at the bottom.
Crazy.
So we're in like a little tube, but there's like a big dot. But it would close when we're down in the water because we would go into like a little aquarium that had sea on that road.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, Hannah. You
I
have.
have no story for you.
You have no story for us? Okay.
I have one.
I have a funny story.
Me too.
Is Zach says he hasn't. Okay. Will, what about you?
I haven't.
You haven't either? Okay, Madison, what have you done that's embarrassing?
So, at this restaurant when I was with you, I went out of the booth and I danced and sang super loud hands.
Oh, you did.
Wait, what
I
was this
remember that.
question?
Have you ever done anything embarrassing?
And then people were looking at me and I was embarrassed and they're just like, oh, I have done something embarrassing.
You have? What did you do?
When we were going shopping, it took forever and I got too embarrassing. I said, Dad, I want to go home.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing. All right, Charlie. What about you? That is embarrassing, huh?
I have, and it's all thanks to my brother, Will, who was acting like a little crybaby, so he has done something embarrassing. But I guess he didn't want to mention it. Well, I have two stories, but this is the most embarrassing one. He started crying in the restaurant because he didn't get what he wanted. Like a really fancy, popular restaurant called 54th Street.
Oh.
And so, he made me embarrass myself in front of my friends because we had to leave.
Oh,
That
man.
was embarrassing for him. And
Brothers.
I don't know why he said that.
All right, Hannah.
Poo-poo. I have people.
She has people. Do you want to share a story? Okay.
So at church, I had to go to the bathroom, and I accidentally walked into the boys' bathroom.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I walked in like it was the women's, and like I saw the urinals, and I'm like, I just started running out the door because that's how embarrassing.
No,
Oh.
I was no one in there.
Okay,
I was right
no.
there. But she just like walked out like.
So I have.
All right, next question.
So, I was at my friend Allison's 8th birthday party, and there's at the basketball game, and there was a little place where you got to play if you're like a VIP, and she got a VIP birthday pass.
Mm-hmm.
So we played there, and then we got to high five the basketball players, and one of them stopped and said, "Hi, what's your name?" And I said, I'm Zachary, and then it was
Cool.
from I don't know, but I'm not good at basketball. But the back of his jersey name I think said Durant, so I'm not really good with basketball, so I don't know what that is.
Okay. All right, Will, have you met a famous person? Who did you meet?
I didn't meet anybody, but I have cards that have football players on them.
Ooh, okay, so that's kind of like the same thing, right? You kind of know them. All right, Madison, who have you met?
So at our school, when we went to a football game, I have another embarrassing thing.
No, this is their famous person.
When a football player, I high-fived him and he said, "What's your name too?" And I said, "Madison," and he was like, "Cool." And then we kept talking until I saw my friends, and then he just went with his friends.
Oh, okay. All right, Charlie.
I've met two people.
Who?
I've
Just say their
met
names.
Pink. I know her real name is Alyssa, and her daughter's birthday, Willow, is on my birthday.
Oh, cool.
And I've met Dak Prescott.
Cool. All right, Hannah.
I've met two famous people.
Who?
My uncle is named Uncle Todd. He's sort of famous because he's a bike rider and he's really good. And I also met Katy Perry.
You met Katy Perry?
Yes, at her concert. Yes.
So I jumped off the diving board. I was gonna do a front flip, and I went so high, but I was too high, and I got scared, and I closed my eyes because I was like, ah, and I opened up because I thought I was like that, but I ended up hitting the water, and my belly was hurt for like 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh. All right, Will. He has done 100.
I have done it 100 times. When I was at my pool, every time I jumped, it was a belly flop. Okay, I have. So, at Charlie's pool, when I tried to dive, it ended up in a belly flop. Yeah, I'm still teaching her.
Yeah, I saw that.
How much questions is there? And I want to do more never ever questions.
It was actually at my 6th birthday party. I was at the pool in Wisconsin, my country club pool in Wisconsin, and I jumped in because I gotta go first on the diving board. If you can see my little picture right there. I jumped in. I was trying to do a dive, but I epically failed because I was not good back then, and it ended up giving me a belly flop, and it was just the worst ever. Because it was on my 6th birthday, people. We don't have to for my birthday. I have, and in my picture, I am dying. Can I see? Yep. Okay. So my picture, I am dying. So, but I have belly flop.
Okay.
Okay, next one. When we were going indoor surfing, I went on my belly, and yet I was like, oh, well, this will be fun. No one will touch my face. And so, when I went on my belly and I took off, all the water splashed right in my face, and I could not see anything. And when I went to the edge, boom, hurt.
Oh my gosh. All right, Will, tell us about your surfing.
But if you're supposed to do Zach first.
Zach already talked.
I have right here.
And did you like it?
Yes, and this is me. I'm walking up to here, and I was surfing on a belly board, and I got all the way up to here,
Cool.
and had to slide back down to here.
I'm just taking a while. It's your turn, Madison. No, I already did mine. Oh, then it's my turn. Okay. Here I go. Here I go. What is it? I've done twice. I've done indoor surfing and real surfing in Florida. I had indoor and outdoor. I've done real surfing in Florida, which I'm going to tell you about. I have gone surfing, and as you can see, there's a bump on my head in this picture. I've gone indoor surfing. I just wanted to take a picture of me outdoor surfing, and I hit my head. I'm sorry. So, go sign down. Bye, peeps.